we have been pretty lucky to be working remotely and enjoying the things that we like to do in nature.
I really enjoy the fact that we can raise the bed and use the dining area inside.
The cool thing also about this van, I painted it with the Line-X throughout.
Whenever we have a chance, we always go hiking, we'll go for a walk, and especially with a dog.
Hi, this is Giuliano.
And this is Diana.
And this is Soul Dust. Come on in with us. Welcome to our kitchen. This is our stove right by the door. I like to cook a lot, so I just like to have two gas burner for it. And we also have this little trick. We attach this fan over to the cabinet, so we send all the fumes and vapors out. Here we have our pass-through to get to the driving cabin. Our sink, the faucet is mounted on a pedal, so that way you don't waste water. We try to preserve as much as possible. This would be our toiletry, cabinet, dry pantry, storage underneath here, and some utility for the bathroom. All the utensils for the kitchen, pots, bowls, all over here, dishes and cups. This section, and we have some lighter stuff, some paper towels and so on. I wanted to have a full bathroom inside the van, but also didn't want to waste the real estate space for it, so I had to come up with this design for my shower, and I put it hidden underneath the floor. I have my little buttons over here. The pan slides right open, and I have my shower curtains already installed on a railing that sets up, and then you have your shower. At the bottom, I attached it with magnets on the inside of the shower pan, so you don't have risk for the water coming out. And when the shower is closed and you don't want to use it, we have a toilet that slides right on top of the other section, and you can use your shower curtains for privacy if needed to. As added on to our bathroom, because everybody likes to have a bathroom window into the bathroom, we have a window that slides open. 12-volt AC unit. I think this is Dometic, and it works pretty great. And other added on for the kitchen would be our pizza oven. Can be Italian without eating pizza, can you? So we added that, and more counter space on this other side. We decided to hop into the normal traveling life because life is short. We can always work behind the desk when I'm like 60, 65, but there are places that I won't be able to hike when I'm that age, so it's better to use the time to explore life now that's known instead of going into the unknown later on. It's always a question mark. We are enjoying being on the road. We are able to work thanks to Starlink, WeBoost, and the new technology that makes the life as a nomad much easier. But we have been pretty lucky to be working remotely and enjoying the things that we like to do in nature.
I mean, we enjoy being outside a lot. Whenever we have a chance, we always go hiking, we'll go for a walk, and especially with a dog, it's a perfect place to be. Always on the road, and you can be in remote places where he can run around.
The journey itself began with building the van. The hardest part was the design on my mind, because I'm not an engineer, so I had to come up with those tricky solutions, trying to fit everything in. But also because it was built during quarantine, the product were not available all the time. There was a shortage for everything, bolts, nuts, whatever I needed. So I had to come up with solution as I went, trying to adapt what I could find and make it work.
So this is our living/bedroom area. Right here we have the breakfast bar. Right above it we have our pantry, which is very spacious. Right next to it is our closet where we have our hanging clothes, and then underneath it, right here we have storage for our dog where we put his food. Here we have more clothes where we mostly fit all our clothes and just those two cabinets. Here we put the pillows when we have to raise our bed up. We also have our bookshelf, a little altar. So on this side right here, we have our control unit with a submarine and the Wii Boost. So here is our dining area. We have two couches on both sides. Right underneath it, we have storage for our shoes. On this side, we keep our laundry and some extra stuff that we need to store. This is our swivel table, and we can also completely remove it and put it in the middle. So when we pull the bed down, it goes all the way to the benches. I really enjoy the fact that we can raise the bed and use the dining area inside, and it also can sleep 4 people because you can raise it halfway. So it's a full queen size bed. And you can use those sides cushion to put in the middle, which perfectly fits. And it can easily sleep 4 people on top and at the bottom as well. Right here we have extra storage where we keep our hiking stuff. And then right here we'll also have more storage. Over there we just have some extra clothes and some cameras and some other stuff.
I would say definitely do a lot of homeworks before you do your own build, see what's important to you. I would suggest there are a lot of companies that they rent out vans. Before you jump in building your own van, rent a van, travel for a week, see what's the things that are important in terms of space, how you want to live your life. Because what we did want with the van, we want all the comfort of our previous life with a 10,000 square feet home, to be able to have the same luxury here into the van without struggling too much. I think we have achieved that, minus the washing machine, but that's coming probably. But the rest for the people, just leave it before you start pouring in money, because things can get pretty expensive pretty quickly with the van, and then when you're not satisfied with the final product, it's going to be an issue. But that's what we did. We did a lot of research before, and then probably took me a year to come up with a design around it. But out there are a lot of people that are into this lifestyle. They're very willing to help. There are not a lot of secrets. The community is very accepting of the newbies, and they offer a lot of advices throughout. We have a mix of aluminum, backwoods mode, Sherpas and carry boxes for our spare tire and my tools, some of my storage here I use this as a garage. This is my garage. We have our 7.2 kilowatt plug and play electrical system. We got it from Live More Camper Van out in Georgia. Awesome people. Here we have our inverter and our outdoor furniture storage area for the chairs and tables. We have 4 Life Pro batteries with 400 kilowatt solar panel on the top, and this gets us going for at least 5 days without stopping anywhere. On this other side we have our outdoor shower and our filtering system, so we don't have to access anywhere else, so we can easily swap them. The cool thing also about this van, I painted it with Line X throughout, even on the inside. That way when we are done into the desert, just hose it off and comes right off of it. Right on top of the van, we have the solar panels, but I also wanted to fit a deck in there. So I had to engineer the 200 watt solar panel that they slide on top of each other. I still can harvest power, one on top of each other a little less, but I have the luxury of having a deck right on top of the van.
Thank you guys for visiting our home, and if you would like to join us on our journey, follow us on Instagram at soul-van, and we also have another project that we want to share with you.
We are working on a joint venture with this non-profit organization from Italy. It's called Imbriani Non Mollare, and it's a story of two brothers. One was a professional soccer player. They played on the major league in Italy, and unfortunately came to live early this planet with a bad disease. And his brother has started this journey around the world. He's hitchhiking through the world. Has traveled the world 11 times, met so many people. We did a joint venture since he wanted to have a van. We're going to be working together, building a van for them, and traveling and documenting what he's doing. He's planning to have soccer field all around the world and export the cause that his brother believed in, which is there is a lot more than soccer, and we just need to help each other. It's all going to be a non-profit, so we're looking forward to work with them and expand their message. You will find all the links at the bottom to follow his journey, our journey. It's been an absolute pleasure to share our space with you.